4-2-1-3 was one of the deadliest formations in FC25, and now in FC26, I've built a setup that feels just as powerful. This formation gives you insane attacking option while still holding balance in midfield, which is perfect for division rivals and of course FUT Champs. In today's video, I'll break down the custom tactics, player instructions, and as always, I'll test it live so you can see how it actually performs. So let's get into the video so you can see we've got a 4-2-1-3 formation. This actually I've spent couple of days actually even since the game was released. I was kind of skeptical about whether I should go with 4-2-1-3 now or not. I've seen a couple of examples, people have been using it. Yes, I know it was meta in FC25, so we're gonna see a bit of that in FC26, but honestly I thought it was gonna get nerfed actually as the game went by. But guys, it's still good, man. You cannot deny it's still good. Let's just see how this setup actually works. So we're gonna build up a salon counter, guys. Always 4-2-1-3 is the one formation you always want to go with build a salon. Okay, at least so far from FC25 until now in FC26 from the current update, which is still no patch or any updates yet. Counter works best on 4-2-1-3. Okay, yeah, I'm not saying you can go with balance, but the way counter does, the way they make the right, just the way your players move when you want to attack, counter just it's just amazing, man. The transition from defense to attack, it's very good for this formation. The defensive approach, I put this on 50. I still don't recommend go on high, you know, like maybe even like 65, 60 max, but I still recommend keeping it around balance right now, because I'm sure you don't have any crazy meta unless you're a very lucky guy, you know, that we got a very crazy team. But overall, majority of players, even myself, we don't have any crazy players. So just remaining with the gold cards, just maybe 84, 85 max. That maybe a couple, one or two good, like 88, 89, maybe higher than the rating players in your squad. So keeping it balanced makes it kind of logical, you know. It keeps it overall in terms of attack balance, because remember guys, still those L1 triggers, those through ball, there's still meta. Even going down the way has become a little bit very, I would say, harder to defend a little bit. And of course for you to attack, you can attack easier from down the way. It goes both way, but overall it's just the meta hasn't really changed. It's quite the same as it was in FUT FC25. So we're gonna go with, for now, 55. Just it's a sweet spot for now. For the player roles, for the striker, you can go with advanced forward, okay? But I still believe poacher is better. But I see that a lot of you guys actually like, I don't know what you like, advanced forward. You want movement around these areas. You want your striker to get out of your penalty area. Maybe it makes it easier for you guys, it gives you option, but I believe you want the striker for most of the formations. You, unless like a 4-4-2, maybe you have to not have any player behind them, you don't have the wingers around them. But in this formation, this play should be just inside the box, just worry about attacking. Okay, that's all it does. So you can go with advanced forward again if you want. Still, I'm not saying advanced forward is bad, okay? Don't get me wrong. But what poacher does, it's this player's only concern is to get the kind of stick to the opponent's defender and get past whenever there's a shot, or whenever you guys trigger the player to go forward and just get one-on-one in the score. Okay? That's all of it, because you have a cam, and especially because I put my cam on Shadow Striker. Shadow Striker, guys, you may want to go with Playmaker, of course. You can go with it, but I recommend, guys, highly recommend to go with Shadow Striker now, because you have to CDM. Okay, you want to play. It kind of forces your opponent to stay back. Why? Because you have a striker sitting there. You have also a cam. This cam is not gonna come all the way to here. Okay, it's gonna be somewhere around here, like the max. So you're not gonna come back a lot. Okay, so this is going to create danger. And your left winger, right winger. If you look at the player with ball, you can see this left winger is kind of like change. This wasn't like necessarily like this last year. This close, so you can see the positioning. It's very close to your cam and striker. These 4 players, okay, they create attack, kind of like they create danger for your opponent's CDM, and of course center backs. They tend to kind of like stay behind, kind of like between your opponent's left back, center back, right back, center back, and of course between the 2 center backs, between the 2 CDM if your opponent playing with a CDM formation. So if you use this formation, the way these 4 play make the run, kind of break the defense, it does a very good job, especially if you put your cam on Shadow Striker. If you think Shadow Striker, if you want your cam to come like a backward, come towards your CDM, you need that support in your midfield area, in the center of the pitch. If you want that, you can go with Playmaker if you want, okay? But do this on Shadow, especially that player has plus, and this player doesn't have it plus. Dolan, which is a very good player, but doesn't have it a plus. I use him in this for in this position because he's got crazy good agility, and you want agile player. Go for the speed boost, L1 trigger, just make the run, just a very good job. And yeah, especially if you have a player, I recommend using someone that has good agility and of course, finishing ability. I would say pace, agility, dribbling, and then very good shooting. Prioritize it this way. So that's for striker and cam. Left winger, right winger, of course, on inside forward, balance, nothing else. You wanna go with what playmaker, winger, right player. I would say from last year, we've been trying every once in a while. We'll go and change it to winger or wide playmaker. It never worked, man. Inside forward was the best last year. Forward, left, and right mid, and of course wingers. And now it's still the best. So for maybe you want to change it, switch it up. I would say maybe you want to go with the roaming, or just got this attack, which is gonna be make it too much. But maybe roaming or balance. Depends on you. Balance does the job for you. Balance is a perfect. It has its name on it. Balance. Everything you need from this player is gonna do it for you, and just gonna make it run everything. It can do a pretty good job. So that's for left winger, right winger. For the 2 CDM guys, deep line playmaker build up. I don't recommend go for holding because you still want support. You have a cam. Which is on Shadow Striker, and the distance between your CDM and your cam is a lot, you could say, right? And imagine you're inside the penalty area, you lose the ball for some reason, you just lose the ball, and there's no one behind him to support. Kind of both stop the attack or get the ball back immediately and continue your attack. Okay, this is what deep line playmaker and build up. Overall deep line playmaker, if you put some build up, does it way better. You can go with roaming, okay, but you're gonna find them a little bit too attacking, but still, the CDM, you're gonna be a little bit away from their main position. So build up does a really good job, man. I go with build up. There's nothing that roaming could do and this build up couldn't do. Defense is quite like holding, okay, but still contributes in terms of attacking, but they stay very deep. They stay back. So if you want to close out the game, yeah, that's a different thing. But up could do a very good job for both of the CDM. I've seen many different setups of people using the new ones, the new play roles, box scratcher, and it only has balance. I still don't. I mean, it's good. It kind of like gets added to the attack, but for now, again, I may change my opinion later on. Depending on the meta on how this play is gonna be. But for now, I want my CDM to mostly be good defensively, and whenever there's a chance, get inside, get close to my cam, go for like behind penalty area, and whenever it loses the ball, it gets back immediately and start defending. That's what I want from my CDM. I don't want my CDM to run forward, get forward, join the remember guys, FIFA 23, FC 24 until FC 24, we had join attack, I don't know if it was on CDM or not. That's the same thing here. It joins the attack, and I don't recommend for at least a balanced setup of 4-2-1-3, okay, or any formation that has CDM, okay. So deep line playmaker, I would go with deep line playmaker. Still have doubts of a box crasher. It depends on your level of skill. If you're too good at this attacking, you know what you're doing. That's a different thing, man. But majority of the players, I would say deep line playmaker build up. That's the way you go. Box crasher leaves gaps behind him, and it's going to be hard for you guys to defend. Trust me, I've tried it. It's good for attacking. You're gonna say, okay, I have another player. It gets inside, especially if that player has, let's just say, a good finishing ability too. But in counter attacks, you're gonna have problems. Like, trust me, you don't want. We still want to have a solid back. Okay, so deep line playmaker below. For now, that's just a perfect thing to go for. For the left back and right back, I've tried left back versatile on my day one meta 4-2-3-1. Actually, very good. It was very good, but in 4-4-2 I switched it back to fullback defense. If you check it out on my channel, then I tried to actually try this on 4-5-1, 4-2-1-2, even on this one 3-4 formation. I feel like fullback versatile, especially that player has a plus in a fullback, so Marcelo doesn't have it, but still versatile. I mean, it does a very better job. Like, it's literally a mix of defense and balance. Okay, it even gives it a little bit of kind of like it. I don't want to say they get behind, they get forward, but they still stay back. They hold the defense line. That's just whatever you want from a left back. But whenever there's a chance, like you want to have like your CDM comes towards with you, okay. And there is a space that this player is here. Let's just say there's a space here, okay. Your right back will, and that's just AI, will somehow, I'm gonna say somehow, they just tend to be in a position that would make it easier for you to pass the ball to that player. And when you pass it to that player, let's just to this player, you can just go pass it to your right wing and maybe even make the ball run all the way to the wing. But again, that depends on a lot of stuff. And one thing else that I really like with fullback versatile, let me just fix this one. I don't know why it's changed to that one. Okay, it was just, so this one was on fullback versatile. Okay, whenever there's a let's just say you have the ball, okay, like here, the ball is here, you lose it, okay, your opponent gets it, you suddenly see this player is here, okay, and it gets kind of like whenever your opponent's player gets the ball, comes towards your own pitch, like all the way here, suddenly you want to find this player moving towards the running towards this player and go for attack, and kind of feel like there's this extra pressing movement from your fullbacks. Okay, again, especially that player has a plus in it. This is what you don't see a lot. You don't see it from fullback defense, but a lot on fullback balance. But when you put this on fullback versatile, it does a very good. It also gives you a good wide support, but still very good in terms of defending. Like in terms of defense, I don't believe it's any different than fullback defense. Okay, but in terms of attacking, it offers more while still keeping a good solid backline. So for now, we're gonna go with fullback versatile. We don't want to go with it just because it's new. Okay, I told you guys, box crasher, I don't like it. For now, I don't recommend it. Even fullback versatile, it's a focus, new focus, not necessarily new role. It's a new focus. So versatile, I think it offers more so far for now. So that's what we're gonna go with this one. For the center back, defender defend. You may want to get get tempted by the player that has a plus. For example, this player Pacho has a stopper plus. Let's just say, I mean, he does have a defender plus. Let's just say your opponent only has a stopper plus, or only have ball playing defender. We also have wide back, which is useless for this formation. Don't be tempted, guys. Stopper, I mean, just gonna make it get out of position. Okay, I don't understand what not really. I do understand, but honestly, what really overall, what defend does, and what stopper, let's just say what the stopper does and what defender defend doesn't. Aside from the fact that it gets more aggressive and gets out of the position to go for the tackle. Okay, if you want to do that, you want your opponent to defender to be aggressive, just go with defender balance. It's better. It's still good. It's not. It still maintains the defense line very good, perfect with the other, your other center back and your right back and left back, and it's more safe, So I would say for this, because you have CDM, defender defend, or if you want defender balance, depending on what kind of how you how you defend, basically manually. Okay, because defending, guys, it's mostly manual, guys. How well you go for the tackle, you anticipate, all manual. So defender defend or defender balance. For the goalkeeper, super keeper balance. Honestly, guys, doesn't make any difference. I went for goalkeeper defend. The previous round, the 4-4-2 formation. You can go with. I go with super keeper balance because sometimes I find my opponent go for a very good through balls. I can defend it, and just before I get the time to actually hold my triangle button and actually move my goalkeeper outside the goal, super keeper does it in a good way. Gets out before you know it. You see your AI bring the goalkeeper out and just go for it. Get one-on-one. Just there's a chance that your goalkeeper saves the one-on-one. So that's but again, whichever one you want to go with, there's nothing that crazy thing that this one could. If I were EA, I would just remove the role for goalkeeper, because again, they don't make big of a difference throughout the whole your whole system that you're playing with. So that was play roles. We try to be thorough here. I'm gonna put the code as always in the description, and now we're gonna try it live and play some division rivals. So we're gonna go with the match which has just switched to 4-2-1-3. We try to start the attack right from there. Okay. Look at the position on my player. You have a cam, of course. Go to make the run, and of course, okay, bad mistake by myself. Okay, plays are there, no worries. Try to chance. Okay. What happened for a moment? So you have CDM. Try to pass my CDM, my striker and camera there. Then step forward, do the movement. Go for that one. Wish I passed the ball, man. If you lose these chances, guys, don't blame anyone. All on you. Oh, come on. Oh my god, that's a very bad mistake by myself manually. Okay. Easy. Okay. That's how you do it. That's how you defend, guys. Stay in front of the player. Go for the right timing of stand tackle. Don't be afraid to go for the stand tackle, actually. Okay. Nice. Then another. Not this time. Okay, don't immediately switch to the player that's just closest to the player, the opponent's player. Stay on the player as far as possible, then switch. move. Oh man, this one, nice. Okay, trying to keep it as normal because look at the minute, 179. A little bit of waste of time is actually healthy. It makes sense. Okay, the next goal, 6th goal, guys. We didn't actually waste time, just waited for the chance to get in, and yeah, that's just how it's gonna be. Just a last couple of seconds. Yeah, 6-4, guys. Although we're getting behind, but still managed to get the win. Let's just score the 3 goals eventually, and overall we try to control our time, guys. Don't be kind of discouraged if you concede a lot, because honestly, just how meta is at the moment. There's just a lot of goals. You a lot of 6-4. I've seen a lot of 10-9, maybe even above 10 scores, like 7-5. These types of score a lot. This is because just finishing and basically shooting has become way easier, and just how it is at the moment. Yeah, and that's my 4-2-1-3 custom tactics setup in FC26. Honestly, this setup just feels as OP as last year. If you want to dominate in FUT Champs, of course, in the future, and of course Division Rivals at the moment, and even live events, definitely give this one a try. Let me know in the comments how it works for you, and also don't forget to drop a like and subscribe for more FC26 custom tactics and of course gameplay tips. And until next time, I will catch you guys later.